Good afternoon, April 19th, 2016. Time to wrap up today's trading. Okay, we came in today liking the long side. I thought we were going to get stops above 2100. That has not happened. We had resistance at 98 to the buck, and you can see we did not retest the high right there. So we get lower highs, and we've got a great retest of it, but we were long 92.75. We took 3 points out of it. You could have gotten 4 if you stayed with it. Little triple top, little S right here gave you a winning trade. Trade of the day was here, this retest failure. That's a plus. These two S's are pluses for the monkey traders. And this retest failure off the low really provided a nice trade back up to the mean green. And now we've died. So the trading was pretty good today. Everything kind of worked as anticipated. You can see where the market support is from. It's from the 50 lot trader. The selling that took place came off 50 lot selling. So again, the key to this market and which way it's going to go is the 50 lot trader. Be it the Fed, it doesn't really matter who they are. When things really get bad, the news is really bad, it can probably only be the Fed, because most people won't do that. They won't knowingly trade into bad news. Higher low, higher high on the F1 screen. We can still trade higher, and like I said today, as long as we stay above that 2085-87 level, the market can trade higher structurally. Looking at our F2 screen, it's a P. It is put in backwards, and that's long liquidation. It does that. If it was long liquidation and new selling, we'd have a trend day lower. That's the way that it works, and you can see that volume and time pretty close to match. Maybe volume's a little bit above time, which is strong. Now, remember earlier in the day we talked about we had this saddle formation right here, and what that usually gave us was a market that would fill in volume. And so when we didn't break it out this morning, we still weren't afraid to buy it. In fact, our number 2 buy area this morning was the 80 to 85. Didn't quite make it to that level, but got reasonably close. So if the market was to close right here, right now at these levels, we'd still be on the buy side of the market. You put everything together, we're still looking at a rather pronounced P. Market's not higher off of fundamentals. It's higher because of Fed policy. Existing home sales, 5.268. That seems a little high to me. I think that number could come in lower than forecast. The housing numbers have been. We were on the right side of that news call this morning too. So 568, then crude inventories. So we're awaiting news from overseas to help us trade. The trade's the same. Right now, 96 to 2001. Sell failure to take that out. The market were to close right here at 94. Second trade would be selling the 5 to 8 area. Sell 2. On the buy side, 85 to 90. And then the breakout came from 80, so we'll make it 76 to 81 for buy 2. Okay, looking at the 10-year, which is where the hedge is, it's where the volume is. It's really where you go to figure out which way treasuries are headed. And we've got a lower high and a lower low right here, so this says we can trade lower if the stock market stays strong. I'm sure we will. But again, the bottom's not going to fall out of this market because of where interest rates are. I mean, it can go lower, but we're not going to have a huge correction without a new piece of news. Put this all together, we're looking at a B. So we're back kind of where we were this morning, selling 12s to 16s and 19s to 23s. On the buy side, I had us 1 to 5 this morning, so we'll make it 4 to 8. Then 29 to 1 for buy 2. Okay, the knob spread came in quite a bit today. It did not recover, so you look at how tame the 10-year was today, and you look at, wow, look at the range in the 30-year. And that's why we advocate learn to trade the methodology with the 10-year and then take it to the 30-year so you get paid. And on the 30-year, we have a P put in backwards. Now, if we put these two together like this on a distribution, you'll see the symmetry. A seller above 65.24, a buyer below 64.24. And that's what the distribution looks like. And it's pretty easy to be short this morning, and we had a 15 to 19 sell with an 8 to 12 pay attention to area, and you can see 8 to 12's held up pretty well this afternoon, and we caught the sell just right this morning. So if the market were to close right here at 65 even, we've got resistance at 4 to 8. That's number 1. Sell 11s to 15s, S1. S2, 23 to 27. Okay, we've got pretty good support down here, really starting at 30, so we'll make 24 to 28 is number 1. 17 to 21 is buy 1. 5 to 9 buy 2. And hopefully those numbers meet with Nancy's approval. Okay, looking at gold. Strong market. Having trouble above 55, so this screen tells us to buy it. We have been buyers of gold. We like the long side of gold. I mean, there's just so many reasons to be long gold right now. Seller 55 to 57. We get above that, stops above 58, and we got this high at 59, and we've got a K high at 60, and a J high up there at 61. So 59 to 61, sell 2. On the buy side, 49 to 51, buy 1, and then 45, 47. Buy 2, and we still like the long side of the market. Okay, looking at crude. Tomorrow is May expiration, very, very strong market. And we've had the last 3 expirations, we have rallied into contract expiration in a couple of days after before the market is sold. And this is done in the face of really, really bad fundamentals. So higher low, higher high, find a place to buy it. Definitely a P. So 42.75, 43, sell 1, 43 1/4, 43.50, sell 2. On the buy side, 42, 42 1/4, buy 1, and then 41.50, 41.75, buy 2. The trade I'd like to see, and the one I think would be the easiest to take, is failure to take out 42.75, 43 in London, open lower in the United States. And last but not least, the euro. And if you can trade London time, this is gold, crude. I mean, all markets really trade well London time, but especially gold and the euro. Still trading higher right here, so we can see that we've got pretty good resistance above 1450. We stalled today at 1400, but this screen says find a place to buy it. Definitely a pretty strong P, so 95 to 114 even, sell 1, and 14.25, sell 2. On the buy side, I really don't like the buy side, but having said that, 50 to 60, buy 1, and then 25, buy 2. Now, just because I don't like to buy doesn't mean it won't trade higher. It's just that it's just I think the better trade is from the short side. But I don't fight the tape either, and we definitely trade from the long side. Okay, that's it for April the 19th, 2016. Time to move into other things. I'll take a bit to get stuff to post it. I'll get everything going, and we'll see you bright and early in the AM. Y'all have a great evening.